Hi everyone, how are you doing? Maybe I should put my glasses on because I look ridiculous with this way. I mean, even this way I look ridiculous, but anyway, where are my glasses? So it's just, yeah, I was just thinking, make a short live video, and if anybody wants to talk, um, yeah, I can talk. Okay, I found it. So anyway, just it's going to fall over because it is like this. So yeah, maybe I better put my glasses on for some reason. I don't know. Although I don't like wearing glasses. Um, yeah, I'm not lucky that my eyesight is not good. Hello, how are you? I look very strange, I know. I don't care. Today I look crap, so that's why I don't want to show my, I don't know, my hair or anything. It looks, I don't like this short hair, what I have. And so what I don't like about this world is that people only look at superficial things. Like, what I mean is that people just look at superficial things, like what um, what they can see is only limited. Their minds, what they want to see is, always fancy stuff. But actually, I'm going to make filter coffee. But actually, the thing is, life is not about hopefully it won't fall over. Life is not about those things. So I mean, people want to see beautiful, fancy, you know, fashionable people, smiling people, and everything. But um, you don't see that life is so bad for many people. Life is very unfair. I mean, many people don't get what they deserve in this life. So, this is true. So I'm just making filter coffee, but it's just going to be, yeah, slow. Then, so anyway, I was talking about what I don't like about this world, and what I don't like is the superficial things, that people they don't talk to you when they don't have anything to do with you. If they don't have any interest from you, they don't, for example, they don't need you for anything, then they don't talk to you. That's very bad. I mean, in my opinion, this is horrible. And this is common, people don't care, about one another. They don't help another person, so if you need help, I mean, I don't know, I think most of us uh, want to get help, but we never receive it. I mean, many people in the world, they are without much hope. Basically, that's the thing, they are without much hope because people don't care. They don't lend a helping hand. They don't help, they don't care, they don't listen. That's another thing about people, is that they don't listen, they don't care about other people. They just care about their own lives. They don't care about anybody else. Just almost, I feel this. Oh, it's going to fall into it. It shouldn't fall into it. Okay, just one more drop if I can, and then I will. It's very hot. Obviously boiled water I pour over this to finish very soon, and just without anything. I think it should be enough. No, there's still more. Anyway, what I don't like is that people don't listen to another person. They just care about their own lives. They don't care about anybody else. And they okay, one second. So they don't then I have to do this. Oh, I forgot to the stove was it was open, so I just now I have to. This will be tricky because yeah, I have my cup ready, and without any mishap I need to pour this in first, some milk, and then the coffee. So anyway, what I don't like about this world is that people don't have time for others. They don't care, and yeah, that's bad. Okay, that's enough, I think. Where is this? So they don't have time for other people, and they don't care. And it's just all about, money. People just care about how much money you have. And if you don't have much money, then they don't care about you. It's just that simple. When it's so fucking hot. Now I have to pour it without pouring everything on. Oh. It's just okay. Oh, how do I? It just ended up. Oh, how do I get this off? I really hate using this, but yeah, I have to. Okay, got the filter coffee, and gonna talk about the okay, this the second cup done. Okay, I have my cup. We'll be back in a second. Yeah, I was just going to say that this is okay, it's now ready. So then I'm going to continue to talk about this topic, about what I don't like about this world is that people don't help one another. They don't have time for one another, and this is quite bad that everybody is just minding their own business. It's just so annoying about people, is that they just mind their own business. They don't care about anybody else, And another thing I wanted to say is that in this world that we live in, everything is about looks. So if somebody is pretty, I mean, then they can reach success. You know, if somebody is very beautiful, they can be successful. But if somebody is not beautiful, they cannot reach success. I mean, that's one of those facts about nowadays world is it's all about the looks and the money. So those things matter the most. If somebody is not beautiful enough, they cannot have success. And it's all about connections, you know, who you know and who you don't know. It's all about those things. So it doesn't matter, you know, if a person wants to do good for others, it doesn't matter. What matters is that, you know, the superficial requirements, that somebody needs to look pretty and, you know, all those things. I know nobody is going to watch this video. Do you know why? Because I look this way. I look very strange. I deliberately made this, you know, unusual and strange. Do you know why? Because I wanted to emphasize how much people, what they look at is the looks. Yeah, I couldn't, you know, put this headscarf on properly. Yeah, it looks strange on me, but anyway. So what I don't like is all about connections. Who you know is what matters. If you don't know anybody important, your life is not going to be any good. I mean, it's going to be very basic and very bad. I mean, I don't know. And you know, people say you got to be brave. You got to be brave and face, I don't know, face the world, face the difficulties. But I just feel, I don't know, I don't have any strengths anymore to face the world. I have been so rejected by everyone that I just don't have any hope left that I would be accepted. I just don't have any hope. So yeah, I don't have any dreams because I come from a small country, which doesn't really matter, and I don't have any connections, and I don't know, I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone who wish me well, who wishes me the best. I don't have such person, and yeah, it's hard. I mean, let me tell you, it's not easy. Besides, I'm very sad that, you know, I don't have any talent. And, you know, nowadays, what's enough in this world? If somebody looks very good, you know, very beautiful, that with small talent, they can have the whole world at their feet. I mean, really, a person with some talent, who has got some talent and beautiful looks, they can have the world at their feet. I mean, this is really clear how beauty and looks matter so much. And yeah, you can never say that, you know, you are not happy with you know, who you are. Like, I mean, your looks or your gender. You cannot say that you don't like it. First of all, if if I had any choice, I mean, I have never had, I wouldn't look like this. I wouldn't want to be this. I'm not content with my looks. And yeah. Besides, I'm very sad and unhappy that I haven't got any talent. I haven't got any talent for music, for stuff. And yeah, so everything is about connections, and that's what I don't like about this world. That yeah, we cannot have dreams, we cannot have anything. It's just all, you know, just in vain. I mean, actually, I feel so depressed that I don't want to make any more videos. I don't want to make any cover songs. I don't want to make anything. I feel so discouraged that people are so mean, and I feel like those few comments that I have been given on my channel, it's probably fake polite comments. I mean, I don't know if they want me to fail. I wonder if that's what they want for me, to fail, to feel embarrassment, about everything. So yeah, what intentions do people have? That's also important to examine, because what I don't like about this world is that people are so fake that you cannot know what intentions they have for you. Sometimes they can be in disguise. They can pretend, oh, I want the best for you, I love you. And then next time you find out they actually want harm for you, they want to hurt you. And this is very horrible. I mean, they want to hurt you because they hate you. So, you have to be careful with people, because Satan can be in their minds and in their bodies, so they can hurt you. And that's very horrible to face, this reality, that you cannot trust in people and their intentions. That's also another thing I don't like about this world. So, I don't like the superficial things. I don't like that everything is based on looks and money and connections. Yeah, I hate a lot of things about the world, and I'm very unhappy. And I don't think anybody will listen. Another thing is, I'm sure that nobody wants to listen to me because, I'm not special enough that people would listen to me. I also hate, I mean, I don't really like this place where I live because, yeah, I mean, I can keep hearing the neighbors slamming the doors, and it's very annoying, but I don't live in a cool place, it's very basic. So, I live in a block of flats, and I'm not rich. So, life is not great, I mean. And another thing that makes me feel very sad is that I haven't got any genuine friends who wish me the best. Is another thing that makes me feel very, very sad and depressed. So yeah, I'm not glad, I'm not happy, I'm not content, and I don't have anyone to tell this. I mean, because nobody cares, everybody is so busy, and nobody cares, and everybody is running after money, so that's the only thing that matters. And yeah, I'm just discouraged that I don't have talent, and I look ridiculous, and I sound ridiculous, my useless voice. I'm not lucky like Dua Lipa is, to have she has talent. She has talent and beautiful looks. So things go for her her. Everything is going well for her. She has everything, and she can be proud of herself. But I can never be proud of myself because I don't have any achievements, and I'm sad. Yeah, I'm sad because I don't have great looks. I'm not beautiful. I'm nothing, you know. Nobody cares. I mean, everybody is so busy. Nobody cares. And I don't know. Just feel so sad. I don't know how to elevate my mood because there's nobody to talk to, nobody who cares. And yeah, people hate me. Even though I'm a nobody, I don't have, you know, anything, and they still hate me. That's another thing that sucks about this life is that, you know, I just have this insignificant, irrelevant YouTube channel, and still people hate me. That's another thing that makes me feel very sad, is that I don't do any harm to anyone, and yet I receive so much hatred. And I'm not successful, so I mean, I don't get any money for making videos on YouTube. I don't get any money. So I'm not lucky like the Russians or I don't know, whoever who make videos on YouTube and they become popular. I'm not like that. Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to my videos. Nobody cares. I mean, so, you know, no matter how much I would ask, and I also don't know who my subscribers are. I mean, most of them I don't even know. I have just only heard that there are few from Italy. There's one Bangladeshi subscriber, and maybe one American. And there used to be a Ukrainian subscriber, but I don't know where he is. I don't know. I haven't heard of him for ages. And who else? I don't know the rest of my subscribers. Where are they from? I have no idea. So, but okay, I forgot to say Turkey. I have, I don't know, maybe few subscribers from Turkey. And maybe from Hungary as well. But that's all I know. So Italy, Bangladesh, Hungary, Turkey, and that's about what I know. Nothing else. But yeah, I'm sad that I don't speak several languages to find other subscribers. So I can't do anything to have Spanish subscribers or other. So I can't do anything. So anyway, I just feel very discouraged that, you know, if I make a cover video, most of my subscribers don't even comment anything, like not even one word, like for example, it sucks or it's mediocre or something. No comment. I don't receive any comment from them. It makes me feel sad that they don't care, that my subscribers don't care. Like I put videos out there and I don't even receive a feedback. And rarely if I receive feedback, it's usually negative, you know, like they don't like it, or, you know, then, you know, it comes that, you know, you don't have any talent and stuff. Yeah, so it makes me feel sad. Not everybody is blessed, you know, to have talent. So yeah, you don't realize how I feel and how discouraged I feel. Hello, how are you? How is your day going? Are you busy at work or something? I wonder if you have been following my channel for a while, or today you have just randomly come across what what you want to share. I mean, it's up to you. Where are you from? I don't know, I want to hear from someone because I usually never hear from anyone. People are always too busy. You know, that's the thing, that people don't care, they are too busy. And I don't know, do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I use English because, you know, that's a global language, so hopefully the person who is watching this video can understand English. If not, then, well, here's a chance to comment that you don't understand what I'm saying. So anyway, it's bothering me that people don't listen to one another and they don't care, and they judge people based on looks. So, you know, if somebody is not pretty, people don't listen. But if somebody is, you know, this, you know, what they are not naturally, you know, if somebody has full of makeup and, you know, beautiful dress or hot bodies, they immediately like, oh, they listen to that person, you know, as though the other person deserved it much more to listen, like than the rest of the people. Yeah, that's, you know, about superficial um, superficial standards. It's making me feel upset that everything is about those superficial things that people go for. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to be mesmerized by, you know, beautiful looks, I understand. But yeah, it's very discouraging for those people who are not pretty. You know, I mean, I'm not pretty, so, you know, obviously nobody is going to listen to me. Nobody cares. So I can keep talking for hours about what I don't like about this world is that everything is about superficial standards, and nothing is about a person's heart and intentions. It's all about connections, money, and looks. And yeah, that's what matters, nothing else. So anyway, I feel very sad today because nobody cares. And I'm just talking to myself. And yeah, nobody, like, I don't even have value to anyone to listen to me for a second. This is how depressing it is for me. Like, come on, guys, it's not the sugar world that, you know, with rose colored, you know, things. There's no such world. It is not rosy, it is not pink. You know, put your rose colored glasses on. You know, there's that lyrics from Katy Perry's song. The world is not like that. Reality is not so pleasant. People don't help one another, and they don't have hearts. So, you know, I mean, yeah, you can judge me that I look ugly and I'm boring and that I don't have any talent. I understand you would put those things to my face. Yeah, I'm not lucky, I'm not blessed, you know, like other people. They get everything in life. So, you know, I can keep talking on and on about this topic for ages, but it's not going to help me. I'm still going to feel very sad and rejected. So before I say goodbye, I will torture you. I will torture you with my horrible voice. So, you know, another reason that you would not listen to my videos is that I torture you with my voice. So, hello. Hello. You have been, hello, you have been my subscriber for some time, I think. Aren't you? I mean, When I look at your username, it's like I have seen it on my page long time ago. I haven't heard of you. What do you mean, like you have just come across my video? I'm just surprised. How are you doing? How have you been? Um, and as I remember, you are from the United States. So anyway, I was just talking about what I don't like about this world, and among those things is that people are stuck in, you know, being preoccupied in their lives. I really hate that. I don't speak English well. I mean, I don't have much chance to talk to anyone. I mean, most of the locals, they don't speak English. And so anyway, what I wanted to say is that people are so preoccupied. I like watching your live streams, but time differences. Um, yeah, I suppose we have like at least 6 hour time difference, or even more, maybe more than 6 hours, maybe 8 hours. I have no idea exactly where in the US you live in. But I mean, in Turkey, the time now is 4:30 in the afternoon, so 4:30 p.m. Um, so yeah, I mean, um, I don't always stay up so late. I mean, so to make live videos, that time, no, I make videos earlier. So I suppose, yeah, it can be that I haven't seen you. So I wonder if anything has changed since then, or yeah, is it like some days are better than others? Is it? And what do you think? What do you like about this world, and what you don't like about this world? For me, I mean, I have pretty much described that this preoccupation that people have about their own lives. And another thing, they don't share their time, they don't share anything with another person. They are very secretive about their lives. And I don't know, maybe it is because people fear that, if another person sees them, what they think of them, and whether or not people would use information about them against them. That's another concern that people have. Unfortunately, in nowadays world, people are so nasty and mean in many cases that they use information against another person, and it is horrible. So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things we can talk about, but most of the people, they just want to shut their ears. They don't want to hear bad stuff. They only want to hear positive, reaffirmation that, yeah, life is great. I don't matter if there's war in other countries. No, it doesn't matter. Or if there's poverty, or if there is, people don't have their dreams. They cannot have their dreams because of many obstacles and reasons. So it doesn't matter, those things, wars or injustices in the world. It doesn't matter. It's just be positive and everything will work out for you. You have to have that mindset and smile, as though that would help. Like, sometimes I smile, but it doesn't mean that things would work out. It's just, a general thing, but it's all about connections, who you know, and whether or not you are lucky to get something, done, or, get connections or don't get connections. It depends. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person whether or not they are brave to go after people. Finally, the refrigerator has stopped making this noise, but it's going to have the same issues. So every day I have to listen to this. If I'm at the flat, I have to put up with this noise. Sorry, what were you writing? People judge others by how much money they have and how they look. Yeah, it's about, as I was saying in the beginning of this video, is that it's all about looks. So, you know, I said that because now in this video I look strange. I mean, in other times I look strange too, but I was thinking nobody is going to listen to my video because I look this way. So that people are going to judge like, oh, this looks strange and she is just strange, or I don't know. I sometimes wonder, you know, I mean, I don't really look exactly, you know, the typical, you know, what you call feminine. I don't really look that like I don't really have those features. Like even my face is not really, I wouldn't call it pretty. Anyway, just saying that it's about the looks. So if somebody has that spark, you know, that like Britney Spears was in the past, she was that, you know, magical, young, smiling, and you know, so it was just about her looks, and yeah, she could dance, and so yeah, it was about that. And yeah, sadly now I don't know how she's doing, but yeah, now it's a very different story. That I don't know, what we can see video of her is very strange. She is spinning around in pants and stuff, so I don't know. Mm, she, I don't know, missed something in her life, I guess, just like I think many of us miss something in our lives. But yeah, at least somebody says in a similar way that yeah, it's how much money they have and how they look. I hate it. I mean, what you wrote in your comments, it's, yeah, I also hate that thing, but sadly this is what happens in like 95% of the time. It's about those things that really decide whether or not somebody talks to you or ignores you, or yeah, it's about, and also if another important factor, if you are useful to somebody else, if they get benefit from you, then they may talk to you. If not, if they don't see any benefit to them, like whatever benefit, it's, I don't know, maybe um, just something about you, for example. If they don't see benefit from you, they don't talk to you, and it's yeah, it's quite bad. I mean, um, so I don't know when everything is going to change in this world, but I feel like it's not going to be better. It's going to be worse. Especially if you know this artificial intelligence stuff is going to you know be more fast forward, and if you know people have you know some chip in their brains and stuff like that, and everything will be controlled you know by artificial intelligence, that it's going to suck for you know this, well, lost humankind, I would say. It's already not good. You know, the world is not good, but it's going to get worse, in my opinion. If there's going to, I mean, as the Bible says, and something big wars towards the last times, you know, very big wars, it's going to be very difficult and bad. So I'm not really hopeful about the future because it seems like there are going to be wars, I suppose, and it sounds scary. And yeah, so people, you know, lack the compassion, the humanity in them. They don't have the heart to, I don't know, look at the other person. The thing is, what is something that our challenge in our times is that we see few successful examples like women, you know, a beautiful singer like Dua Lipa or other Britney Spears or something, and then you know, then the girls they start to think, oh, I'm not pretty like her, I'm not beautiful like her, and so I can never succeed. And yeah, and this you know this sadness that well there are few successful examples, but a person cannot be like them because they don't have the physical look or something, then they just going to torture themselves for the rest of their lives because yeah, I cannot be like her. And yeah, I also feel the same thing. I don't have talent, I don't have looks, and I feel sad and depressed every day. And I don't know why I move on. For what? For whose sake? Because I feel like my life doesn't matter. Nobody cares about how I feel. Nobody wants the best for me. But you know, people say in general, like, you have to keep going no matter what. But does it matter? Does it matter? I think just only few people's lives matter in this world, the successful people and the politicians. Their lives matter. They have good lives, you know. Um, the famous people, the singers, and so forth, and you know, the politicians who travel around the world, they have nice lives, you know, busy lives, you know, meaningful lives. But the rest of us, we kind of like stuck in small circle. We don't have the same chances. um, we are not so important. We are just normal folks, you know, folks. Our lives are not so important. And that's what, I don't know, makes me feel sad, that we don't get chances. And yeah, a person's life can be very short, or they can never achieve anything because things don't go well for them. I don't know who is the second person who is listening to me, but I don't receive any comment. Hello, where are you from? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you speak English? That's what I mean. Sorry, I use English because the other person understands English, so that's why. Um, I sometimes wonder the people who, I mean, very few people who ever watch my live video, but I wonder how much they understand about what I'm talking about. Um, and I'm here in Turkey. I normally don't wear headscarf. For me, wearing a headscarf or not wearing a headscarf, it doesn't change who I am. I'm not a different person in my opinion, if I wear headscarf or not, and I'm the same person. But what I want to say is that sadly, everything is about the looks and about the connections. And you know, the thing is, sometimes people, you know, they can hate a person, like the person may not be rich, but if they just have got a little bit more money, they immediately hate that person. Like, um, the person is not rich, just got little money, and they still hate that person. And there are other people who have much more money, but those folks don't care about those people. They just care about the person they know, you know. You are a, you know, I know you, you know, maybe an acquaintance from through the internet or somewhere. Oh, you have got a little bit more money than I do. Oh, I hate you. Like, maybe, you know, they don't say it to your face, but you can sense that they don't like you because they are very distant from you. And this is how I feel. I don't have genuine friends. I'm not rich. I don't have a house. I don't have a flat. I don't have a car. Yet I receive hate, and I don't have anyone I really trust in. I don't have genuine friends who care about me, and it makes me feel very sad. What shall I do that people would, you know, accept me? I often think I wish my life ended because I don't want to be alive to be rejected, or, you know, keep receiving these mean comments, because I know that nobody is there for me. Have you, let me look at, have you written any new comments? No. So, yeah, I'm just talking about how I feel and what I don't like about this world. Interestingly, the second person who was joining in, he or she has left this live video. Maybe he or she has got something to do or didn't like what I was saying. May have been one of my silent haters who maybe my subscriber on my channel but never comments, maybe from Hungary, maybe from Turkey, I don't know. But I just wondered why a second person earlier was listening in and then just disappeared. So because I think the person either didn't like what I was saying or the person had something to do. But either way, my guess is that the person was from either Hungary or Turkey. I don't think, and there's sometimes an American subscriber, I don't know, I think he is a subscriber, but he never understands my negativity. He keeps, like, because he grew up in the United States, he thinks, oh, well, you European folks, you kind of, why you act like it's like the old, like old-fashioned way I act, like maybe the mindset from the communism times. My mother grew up in communism in Hungary. So, this kind of, I often feel that that subscriber maybe looks down on me that, you are not that smiling, whatever, like in America, confident and positive, all the time positive. You are not like that. Oh my God. And he mentioned that I put so much drama on my page. And yeah, to an uncaring person, what I put on my channel may look like drama. And I'm even, very depressed that some, think of my covers or whatever as, just, stupid play, like I just put on a stupid show, and they don't realize how sad I am. That in those videos, in my covers, it's not that I'm happy that I'm, making them. And I often feel like that my subscribers, many silent haters I probably have among them, that they think, oh, this pathetic, she's so pathetic, she cannot do this, oh, she has such a horrible voice, and look at how she looks like, oh my God, it's so terrible. But they don't write any comment. But I can sense, I never receive any likes for my videos, almost like barely, sometimes one like. I don't know who puts that like on those very few videos, but I just feel like that, they judge me. She doesn't have a job, she doesn't, like, she makes these silly videos, what she thinks of herself, it's so embarrassing, or like, it's so lame. And I understand, yeah, I dislike society because it is cruel, because it's not loyal. And also another thing, that even successful people, I mean, maybe some of their friends around them, just for interest, oh, this person is successful, so, they are around them just because the person is successful. But if the person weren't beautiful or anything, the people wouldn't be around them. Like, for example, Dua Lipa, I mean, she is beautiful and is talented. I mean, okay, we don't argue about how much talent she has. It depends on who is a fan of her, who isn't a fan of her music. But I mean, she is definitely talented. I mean, not like me. I don't have any talent. I usually put her songs because I kind of like the rhythm of her songs, or her voice, or the tone of voice that she has in those songs. I mean, some of her songs I prefer more than the others, but anyway, what we can say is that she's talented, but I am not. But what makes me feel sad is that, I never, it's not like I don't have friend who cares, like, I put myself out there, and other people can just criticize me and, you know, even send nasty comments under my videos or put, you know, nasty comments. But, you know, can you think of that? You know, it's desperation or something. But yeah, it's just makes me feel sad that I don't have any other way to get attention. And I don't get good attention. I get bad attention. And another thing is that, you know, people judge people based on what they wear. So, you know, if somebody wears well, light clothes, like, you know, it's if a person's gender is female, they are more judged. Why? Because for women there's criteria. Oh, if a female is beautiful, oh wow, then she receives the best comments. If a female doesn't look pretty, then she's just average, or even she looks like a transgender or a guy or something. So, you know, like, it's all about the looks. And you know, a female can get judged for, oh, she's wearing too little or she's wearing too much. Like, you know, there's and I just really I hate my gender. And I mean, also females usually, I mean, because jealousy is more common with females, so women suck. I mean, okay, I also have jealousy feelings because I'm a nobody and I haven't had any success in my life and no achievements. And so, yeah, I feel depressed and sad. And okay, it's without even wanting to, but sometimes I get jealous of successful people because they have, you know, they have had chances I have never had. So, but yeah, women suck because they have jealousy. Um, Sorry, I haven't checked your comment. Did you have a good childhood? My family was terrible and hate me. Ah, that's very, I mean, to read that, you know, it's very saddening that, you know, you haven't received love either in your childhood. That period of time in a person's life, childhood is very important because the most sensitive a person is in their childhood. They take a lot of things in themselves, you know, they internalize other people's feelings, what their family feels, their parents, how their parents feel, they internalize it. So it's if you haven't received love, like first for me to say, well, I had a mixed childhood. There was a little period of time when it was a little bit better, but then it was very bad. First of all, I have lost my father when I was 13 years old. So, you know, I haven't had a family, like a complete family, you know, that other people have. And I don't have any siblings. I don't have any brothers or sisters. So I always grew up without socializing. I mean, I didn't have anyone to share with. And in schools, I was bullied severely. I was bullied very much, and I didn't receive love from my classmates. And so I didn't have anybody to share with my thoughts, my feelings. I felt like I was rejected, even in my childhood. So I was never happy. I didn't feel happy because I didn't receive love. And my mother, after she lost her husband, my father, she became very sad and depressed. Understandably, she was facing a very difficult life. So that was my teenage years and childhood. So it was not so good. And you know, people say, but yeah, but there are other people who don't even have a mother or something. Yeah, but it does matter, you know, when you used to have two parents and then you didn't have two, just one. And when things have changed, like emotionally, financially, you know, in your family circumstances, then, you know, things have changed. So it was not good. And my mother was stressed and she was unhappy at her workplace. She didn't have nice colleagues. I kept listening to my mother's complaint about, I have horrible colleagues at work. They are so nasty. Oh, that women are so nasty to me at work. They treat me bad. And there's one lady in particular. She treats me so horrible. She mocks me at workplace. So I kept listening to my mother's pain. I felt sorry for her, but I couldn't help her. I was a teenager, and it sucked. My teenage years have not been about growth, empowerment. It was about depression. It was about struggles, to listening to my mother's pain about what she was facing at her workplace. It was very difficult. So, yeah, it was not a pleasant time either in my life. And to this day, I don't trust in people, and I would feel that, I would be abused again. Just like in schools, I was abused, I would be abused at the workplace too, and even more because I'm a foreigner in this country, I would be more likely to be abused. So it's, not about appreciation, but even in Hungary, so not just talking about this country, no, it's a worldwide problem. It's an issue that people are unkind at workplace. They don't treat their fellow colleagues in a nice way. They often abuse them, either verbally or other ways. So it's a big issue in the world. But nobody does anything about it. It's like people say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This attitude, this sucks. In my opinion, to say to somebody, what doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I don't care about this being strong feeling. I care about what it makes a person feel. If it makes a person feel horrible, that's bad enough. So don't care if it doesn't kill me. It makes you stronger. I don't give a shit about this general statement that people say, oh, it doesn't kill you, it just makes you stronger. I don't give a shit. I don't want to be stronger. I want a nicer world, but it's never going to be, because I know people suck. They are unkind. That's why. And society hasn't changed since the very beginning of humanity. I mean, in the Bible, Cain killed Abel. They were Adam's and Eve's children, and so they were brothers, but Cain killed his brother because he was jealous of him. So, the things have never changed. There's still hatred around, even if it's in disguise or it's out in the open, but there is hatred. And so it's not going to be better. And I think what will be the downfall of society as a whole, completely, the big wars that are coming up, I think, because people are not going, it's just some people who have power, they just want to rule in the world, I mean. That's why the wars in Ukraine and wherever, those don't end, because some people want those wars to keep going. They have maybe financial benefit that those wars are going on. And so, yeah, humanity sucks. It's not about kindness. It's but anyway, returning to your family story, I'm very sorry that you have been rejected and you haven't received love from your family. It's not your fault. I want to mention to you, I want to say to you, it's not your fault. You deserve more. Oh, actually, you have had to go, I think, so. So yeah, I say goodbye, I guess, because nobody listens now. So I was just talking to myself, I guess. It's just oh, you are back. So yeah, no matter how we want to, make it nicer, say beautiful things about humanity, but often we can be disappointed, and then people say, but God is there for you, God loves you. If nobody else in the world, like no person in the world loved me, but you know, some say, oh, but God loves you. It's the biggest, like, sorry to say, bullshit I have ever heard, that God loves you, like an invisible. Okay, let's not start argument about God exists or not, but okay, say that God exists, uh, then an invisible God loves me if nobody else in the world does. It's very strange, isn't it? And we people are all of God's creation, right? So it's interesting, isn't it? So, and then people say the reason why people cannot love each other is because there is sin in the world. Why God hasn't rooted out that sin from people? Why does He allow it to keep going and keep repeating the same things, the same bad things? Why does God allow that? And then people say, but God has reasons to allow everything. He knows what's going on. You cannot question it. Wow. I cannot question it. So yeah, it's not fun things, to talk about. Why it doesn't, makes you stronger. Yeah, I really hate it because it kind of glorifies that, take the abuse and just think positive about the abuse, whatever abuse it is, against you, against somebody else, it doesn't matter. Oh, look, that person wasn't killed by, that abuser, so that made that person, stronger. I don't care about being stronger, but I feel sorry for the person who went through the abuse. And I don't think of it in a positive way. But yeah, I cannot say that because people would accuse me, you talk, they would tell me, you talk bullshit because, how can you be so weak-minded? You have to say it makes a person stronger, so just think like that. Be positive all the time, no matter what. I really hate this, but yeah, this is what people force. And I think there's a reason why people are forced many things into their minds. So that's why the people in the power, they can have control. So people are content, the small people, the average folks are content with their lives. So they are then easy to deal with. If they are happy, you know if they are just thinking of the small things, the small matters, oh, that's great. It makes the big people happy. If people are just stuck in the very small matters, those big people with power and money, they are so happy. Oh yeah, those small folks, they are just busy either about each other, the small folks between themselves, the rivalry. Oh, that person looks more beautiful. Oh, you are not talented, you are not this, you are not that. Small matters. And then those rich people would think, yeah, those small folks, average folks, they are stupid, Yeah. That's life. Some people are winners, other people are losers. Sadly, that's the case. And it's about connections and power and yeah, those things. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, my videos have been, strange on my channel. I had, I have kind of, most of the time, rarely I still put language videos, but not so often these days. But I feel like my silly cover videos, yeah, they receive bad attention or no attention, whatever. I know I'm not good at, singing. These videos are my favorite. People need to be aware of how awful. Well, people would need to be aware of how cruel society is, but they don't want to face that. You know why? Because it's more comfortable that day if they, feel strong enough so that, for example, they put on that mask that shows them, oh, I'm strong. And maybe sometimes they pretend, oh, I'm strong, and so I can abuse somebody else so that I look stronger, they think in their mindset. So then nobody would pick on me. This kind of, there is such psychology, and some people think, if I can just pretend I smile, I'm like the rest of the folks who, get by in this world. And yeah, this is what happens. It's like people copy one another, like the same. It's like people pretend to be the same. Oh, that's a successful model. I should be the same like her, act like her. And yeah, and people even copy. I mean, many people have plastic surgery for a different look. I mean, yeah, I'm not content with my looks, but I haven't had surgery. But there are many people who have had plastic surgery, and so some people can even, deceive others. They have had surgery that they look like the other gender, like so believably like the other gender. It's incredible. I mean, how people who go through plastic surgery, they can look the other gender. Like, you would be surprised how the plastic surgeries make them look, like almost perfect. It's very straight. Like, another thing about looks, that some people have plastic surgeries, and some, I mean, there are in some countries, especially in Thailand, I don't understand why men there, I mean, some of them want to be female to the point that they want to look completely like females do, and they have plastic surgeries. And some of them, I mean, the result of the surgery, it's like, well, you can be jealous of how they look. I mean, it's, you would say, if somebody has plastic surgery, it's not their natural look, it's fake, but they receive more love. And it just makes me feel kind of jealous and upset at the same time, that those Thai men who look like females, they receive, nicer comments about their looks than I ever do. And it makes me feel depressed because I haven't had any plastic surgery or whatever. And yeah, it's just, well, I don't know if people would ever come together like in a real way. Like, I mean, all of us in the world. I don't think that would ever happen because people just keep like through everywhere different ways, different paths people go on, and so people don't come together. And I don't think we can have like a different understanding of society. And if there would be such case, that would be a miracle, but that such miracle is not going to happen. But yeah, these things have, what I said, that people have plastic surgery to look in a certain way so that they would be more successful in their lives. That's another reality nowadays. And yeah, and those who don't have plastic surgery, then, people would say, she doesn't look like a female. Look at that person. Oh, wow. And no matter, and she looks better. I mean, even though formerly that person was a guy, but they say, oh, that plastic surgery made, oh, wow, such gorgeous, gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. I'm just thinking to myself, wow. I'm just so envious, like how this looks. It's just the superficial looks, how much that you know makes the difference between how people judge a person. And I wonder how those people in Thailand find the money for plastic surgery. I wonder. But yeah, that's an interesting topic. But yeah, so society is very disgusting and yeah, very nasty in the way it operates. It treats people. Yeah, it's not about loyalty. It's not about kindness. It's nothing. It's about these superficial things, and it's going to continue this way. So yeah, and then you start to think, this is the world we live in, and we are told to be happy. Be happy no matter what. Even if you see things that make you feel sad or unhappy, um, you are forced to be happy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, it's the summary of what I would say about what I don't like about the world. There are many things. So yeah, and another thing I also don't like is that some people, they just need one language to succeed at life. And there are people who try to learn languages even though they may not succeed at learning many languages, but they never receive any credit for that. But sometimes one lucky person with beauty and some talent, they can succeed and have the whole world. And it's so unfair on those people who are struggling. And there's no justice. There's no justice. There's not going to be any justice. Some people succeed, other people never. It's yeah, it's about the lucky star. Some people have a lucky star. Maybe they are born when things are favorable, and other people are born when it's not so favorable. I was born as a premature child. I was an only child because yeah, I was born that way. So my parents didn't want, especially my mom, she didn't want another child. So I don't have brothers or sisters. And later I had lost my father. So yeah, it was not easy, these things. And yeah, I look around sometimes when I see example of loving family and they have father, mother, and siblings. I think, oh wow, they are so, I don't know, some of them have love among themselves, or it seems to be from an outsider point of view, and I start to feel kind of envious. I don't have such circumstance. And but unfortunately everybody's life is different in some ways, although the common point that we are all humans should be connecting people, but often it doesn't. So I'm very sad that you have received you know lack of love from your family, and I don't understand why they would hate you. Sadly, it can be the case. In some families there is no love. You study French? Wow. I can't say much in French at all. Salut, hi. Je m'appelle Brigitte. That's all I could say in French. My name is Brigitte. It's a nice language, but it's difficult. The R sound in French, difficult to pronounce. It's a very special R sound. I can't even pronounce it now. So that's why I just said the only phrase I knew in French, je m'appelle, and my name is Brigitte. Sorry, I have to... So, I don't know if what I said, was it... I don't know. Could you hear anything? Probably not. Anyway, I just received a brief call, but yeah, it was just a brief call and I'm back. So yeah, French language is difficult, and that R sound I cannot say. Je suis, that's another phrase. I am. Je suis hongroise. I can only say that I am Hungarian. So my name and my nationality, nothing else. And thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. It's just very horrible. My pronunciation is very bad. So yeah. Yeah, I just feel discouraged because these days I don't learn languages. I'm so sad. And yeah, I don't make any progress. So, but actually, how far have you come with your language studies? Do you attend classes? And is it for fun that you learn the language, or for business purpose or something? Or you just want to go on holiday to France or some French-speaking other countries? And do you find learning French is difficult? In my opinion, I think it is difficult. Even I was just... there was one song, a cover song I put there by... I mean, it's not by a French band, but actually a German band, but they have the name French Affair. I mean, most of the lyrics is in English, and there is one or two French phrases, but yeah, I could just... Je suis, and then I said some... What was the phrase? I forgot in the lyrics. I am, and then... I think my pronunciation was horrible in that video. Je suis, and then I said... the phrase was, I think, I'm a fool of you, or some silly lyrics. Je suis de folle de toi. Toi is like your. Toi. It's written as T-O-I, toi. But the I is pronounced like a sound or something in French. So yeah. Yeah, there would be many things to learn, but sometimes there's no opportunity, or yeah, no chances, or yeah. And sometimes just learning by, myself, sometimes I don't have the motivation to keep going. It's like, it's very boring to learn by myself. It's like the motivation is lacking. Okay, now I just... Maybe nobody's watching this, so I don't know, to elevate my mood. If you want to run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that you fall into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, I'm renegading, yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. I suppose you have got to study. You have got to study, so I will say goodbye. Au revoir. Au revoir. Is it like bye in French? I don't conf. Yeah, au revoir. It's like bye. A U then space R E V O I R. It's like the spelling. Okay, one more time. Is it R-E-V-O-I-R? Au revoir is like bye, I think. So anyway, well, thanks for listening to this live video. Sorry, it has been quite long, and sorry I couldn't give you any new information about anything. But thanks for keeping a company, and yeah, you can comment on any of my videos if you like, share your thoughts, and good luck with your studies. I mean, yeah, it's good that you are studying French, and keep going. So yeah, I don't know how I would study, but yeah, these days I just feel discouraged that nothing matters, so I don't. But yeah, so take care. Finally this noise has stopped because it was annoying me, this refrigerator noise. And but yeah, so keep going, and you can let me know about your progress in French. um, so hopefully you will learn well. So take care. Thanks for watching, and bye.